Hello everybody, welcome back, and today we're going to be going over the conditional tense in French. So conditional tense is a little bit different than imparfait, passé composé, or present, because it's not on a timeline. You can't put this on a specific place in time. It's not the future, it's not the past, it's kind of anywhere, because it's something when you would say in English, should've, would've, could've, that's when you would use it. So if you say, if I won the lottery, I would, or I should have done that, anything that kind of uses that way of some sort of imagination of what you could have done, you would do in the future, or you should have done in the past, that's when you'll use the conditional. Now the endings for conditional are the exact same as the imparfait. So if you know the endings for imparfait already from one of the last videos, then you'll know these ones off by heart. Je is AIS, tu is AIS, il is AIT, nu is IONS, vous is IEZ, and elle is AIENT. Now the big difference between conditional and imparfait, besides when to use it, is the formation of the verb. So with imparfait, you would take off the ONS in the nu form and then add your ending. With conditional, it's a lot like future. What you're going to do is you're going to have the infinitive form of the verb, and then you're just going to add your ending beside it. So if I want to say je, it'd be je parlerai, and you're done. You never have to change this unless it's an irregular verb, which we'll go over later, but it's just like future. Have the infinitive of the verb, and then add your ending to it. Alright, now we got a couple examples of regular verbs that we're going to put into conditional. Our first one is parler. Now if you remember, we got to keep the infinitive of the verb. That's why I have them all written out already. And now all we have to do is add the endings, which is the AIS, AIS, AIT, nu IONS, IEZ, and AIENT. Now our rendre is je rends. So this is the same for future, where we have to take off the E for our reverb before we add the ending. So we're going to have rendre. It's because the E wouldn't make it sound nice, it wouldn't work out well. So we take it out, and now we add our endings onto it. We have our IONS, IEZ, and our AIENT. And our final one is IR verbs, which is the same as ER. All you have to do is add the endings to the end of them, and you're all done. IONS, IEZ, and AIENT. Alright, now we have the examples for some of the irregular verbs. Our first one is avoir, and then we have être and aller. Now what we're going to do with this is we're going to write these out the exact same way that we wrote the future sampler. It's going to be the exact same formation. For avoir, it's going to be OUR. For être, it's SER. And aller, it's going to be IR. And just like the future, instead of putting the future endings, all you're going to have to change is you put the conditional endings instead. So we'll have the aurait, aurait, and then we have aurions, auriez, and then aurait. And it's the same thing for être and avoir. So I'm going to write out all just the beginning part for SER and IR so that we can put the endings on. Alright, now that the bases are there, we get to put our endings on for être and aller. So for tu, it's AIS, elle is AIT, nu is OIONS, vous is IEZ, and il is AIENT. And now, finally, we're going to do the same exact thing for aller. We're going to just put our endings on, and then we're all done.